Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Sam. Today I'm going to be going over the ultimate FTM gym survival guide. So how you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. If this is the first time you've ever seen me on your screen, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to see more of my face. So before I get into this video, I just want to go over something. I'm kind of nervous to talk about this. I know that there's going to be a lot of speculation, and I know that people are going to be wondering what's going on, but yes, my cactus has died. It was a sad loss. We are going to miss him, but he will live on in our memories. The other thing before I get started with this video is I want to throw in a shameless plug because it's my channel and I can. For those of you who don't know, I am an online personal trainer. My website is always in the description down below. I've got a couple of different packages right now, starting at £9.99 and then going up to a subscription service which is £39.99 a month. I am very, very proud of my online personal training business, and it completely knocks the pants off of a personal trainer in a gym. The value is just way better. It's my coaching service, so obviously I'm going to say that, but when you actually look at the prices, it just is. With most personal trainers in a gym, you'll be paying about £25 an hour. With me, obviously you're paying £10 a week, and I'm probably giving you more than a personal trainer would in a gym. Now, I teach a range of different people, whether they're cisgender or trans, but obviously the main thing that I'm always pushing is for trans clients. It can be difficult going to a gym and finding a personal trainer that not only is trans friendly, but also knows how to train a trans client, like I'm going to be going into in this video. There are different ways in that trans people work out in the gym, and there's just different elements to it. Being trans, obviously I'm working out myself for like 5 years. I know about all those things. So if you're looking for somebody who is trans friendly and also knows how to coach a trans person, then links in the description. But to get on with this video, the first thing that I want to talk about is probably one of the main questions that I get asked when filming any kind of gym video, and that is about changing rooms. To be fair, I haven't really had these kind of questions as much since I've been on TV for so long and had top surgery, but when I was pre-T, I always used to get asked about what I did with changing rooms. Did I go in the men's changing rooms? Basically just what on earth did I do? And the answer to that is really simple, and yeah, I just used the men's changing rooms. However, the question was always, well, it wasn't actually a question, it was more of a statement. It was things like, I can't go to the gym because I don't want to get changed in the changing rooms. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought that that was just a bit of an excuse not to go to the gym. I have never once gotten changed in the changing rooms, whether I was pre-T or on T, because I've always gone to the gym in my gym clothing. I get up, I put my gym clothing on, and I go to the gym. Like, for me, it's as simple as that. And I know that for some people there are cases where, you know, you go to work and then you'll go straight to the gym afterwards, so you will have to get changed. But for me, my personal experience is that you don't necessarily have to get changed in the changing rooms. You can just go in your gym clothing. However, if you can't go to the gym in your gym clothing, say that you've got to go to work and then you're going straight to the gym afterwards, my best piece of advice for you is, if you've not had top surgery, or you know, you're not on T and you don't feel comfortable actually getting changed in the changing rooms, is to use the toilets. I know a lot of the time that yes, you will have to go through the changing rooms to get to the toilets, but if you get changed in the toilet cubicle, I actually did that, to be fair, on a couple of occasions. Just get changed in the toilet cubicle. For me, it was as simple as that. My other piece of advice is, if you are worried about using the men's changing rooms, it's quite simply get in, get out. Do what you need to do and then come straight out again. I know that it's really difficult, and I know that for a lot of people it can be, you know, dangerous, but it's a difficult one, and it really is as simple as get in, get out, do your stuff, and then leave. You know, don't mess about, don't stand there for like 10 minutes on your phone. Just do your thing and leave. The other piece of advice as well is, if your gym has like a disabled toilet, to use that. I did that a couple of times. I know that some people are nervous about doing that because sometimes people can say things and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's got fuck all to do with them. If you want to use a disabled toilet, use it. Unless there's an actual disabled person waiting to use a disabled toilet. then you'll probably end up feeling quite bad. So maybe let them go first. Okay, getting on to the actual workout side of things. And you'll see things all the time, like people will label videos like the best FTM workout, or just general things like that. And ultimately, in my opinion, the best workout is the one that you can stick to. It's all very great having hopes of going to the gym 6 days a week and getting ripped, but if you can't even go 2 days a week, it's kind of pointless having a plan that works around 6 days. So really, you've got to be realistic, and if you can only go to the gym 1 day a week, do a plan that works with 1 day a week. And to me, it's quite simple. This is kind of the way that I see things when I'm coaching people, and one of the first things I'll ask them on the client profile form is, how many days of the week are you going to be working out? Because from there, obviously, I need to be planning what style of workouts you do. So if I'm kind of planning a bodybuilding style workout, this is basically the guidelines that I go around. So if you can only train 1 day of the week, then I do a full body. Not ideal, but it's better than nothing. If you can train 2 days of the week, I do an upper and a lower body split. And I also do the same if you can do 4 days a week, I'll do 2 upper and 2 lower. If you can train 3 days a week, I'll do push, pull, legs. And then from there, basically you can do whatever you like. You know, if you're doing 5 days, if you're doing 6 days, you can do any of those things, you know, push, pull, legs, separate body parts. Really from there, it doesn't really matter. But those sort of like 1 day to 4 days, they're the ones where you have to be a little bit more specific with the types of workouts that you're doing. Legs. Legs is always a good topic for people who are trans, particularly people who are pre-T. I've done quite a few videos on this before. It always gets people interested, like what are the differences between working out pre-T and when you're on T. And there really is only one difference in terms of your workout, and that is if you're not on T, you don't train glutes. It's as simple as that. So if I'm programming somebody who is going to the gym and wants to do a leg day and they're not on T, I'll add in plenty of quad exercises, plenty of calf exercises, absolutely no glute exercises whatsoever. And I tend to put in 1 hamstring exercise. Obviously, we don't want to be creating imbalances within the body, so I will add in 1 hamstring exercise. Whenever you train hamstrings, you are going to be training glutes as a secondary muscle. It just comes with the territory, that's how it works. But that's why I only program 1 hamstring exercise, because I don't want to create an imbalance, but at the same time, I don't want you to end up with, you know, a nice shaped female bum, unless that's what you want, obviously. But yeah, so if you're not on T, don't train glutes as a primary muscle. You are going to end up training them as a secondary muscle with hamstrings, but if you just do 1 exercise, 3 sets, 10 reps, maybe some hamstring curls or something like that, you'll be absolutely fine. People don't understand the impact of diet on your body and what results you are going to see. You are going to see more results from having a good diet and a poor workout program, as opposed to a good workout program and a poor diet. And teaching people that can be really difficult, almost infuriating sometimes. I can never remember the exact percentages. I think people say something like 80% diet, 20% training, or something along those lines, and that really is true. The diet is so much more important than the actual workout. Now, what I'm not talking about here, and what I'm always going on about, is you don't need to be eating chicken and rice 3 times a day or 5 times a day. You don't need to be making sure that you get a protein shake in 30 minutes after you've worked out. It literally makes fuck all difference. What you do need to be doing is tracking your calories, or even better, tracking your macros. Really, I never recommend anyone tracks their calories. I mean, yes, it's better than nothing, but you're gonna see way better results if you actually track macros. So what are macros and all that stuff? I was gonna say I'll link it above, but I think they've got rid of annotations now. Have they got rid of annotations? I know that they're gonna be getting rid of them. If annotations have gone, then I will link it in the description. I've got a video on macros, all about macros, how to work yours out, so go and check that out. Macros are protein, carbs, and fats, and they are the 3 building blocks of the body, and they are ridiculously important when working out. And that kind of ties me into don't be afraid to bulk. I have a lot of people that come to me and they say, I'm trying really hard to kind of, you know, build up my muscles and do this and do that, and I've been making sure that I've been eating, like, you know, low calories, and I'm like, you do know it doesn't work like that. Like, in order to build muscle, you need to be on a bulk, not on a cut. You don't build muscle on a cut. Like, that's not how it works. Whether you're pre-T or on T and you want to build muscle, you've got a bulk. It's as simple as that. Again, I did another video on this recently. I'm currently on a bulk right now. You can't, like, you're cutting down to nothing. There's nothing there. You're cutting down to your rib cage. It doesn't matter how low you get your body fat. If you've not got hardly any muscle there, it's not going to appear just because you lower your body fat percentage. You've got to bulk. So yeah, if you want to learn how to bulk, you want to learn how to build muscle, I'll leave that video in the description as well. Another really important point for me to put in here is that you have every single right to be in the gym. A lot of people are worried about the funny looks that they're gonna get and just comments, and I personally have never had an experience like that. But what you do have to recognize, regardless of whether or not it should or shouldn't be like this, is that the weights area in 99% of gyms is full of guys who think that they own the place. Basically, you'll just learn to build up thick skin, and I don't even notice it now. There'll be guys that will come up to me and be like, you know, are you still using that? And that's their way of trying to shove you off a machine, basically, and you just got to tell them to fuck off, basically. My golden rule is that if someone asks me how long I'm going to be on a machine, I will actually just do more sets to annoy them. That's me. But I have never personally had a full-on issue with anyone. Most people in the gym are just there doing their own thing, and if you go, just like I say, go there, do your thing, it's all good. The final thing is all about motivation. You've got to find what motivates you. Is it wanting to feel better? Is it wanting to look better? Is it wanting to just actually get out and do something? Say you've got anxiety and you're stuck in the house, maybe you want to push yourself and try something new. You've got to find what motivates you. Motivation comes from loads of different places for different people, and you have to find what motivates you. So yeah, that is my ultimate FTM gym survival guide. When I was deciding what video to film today, I put a poll up on Instagram, and I basically gave this video and then also a ultimate gym survival guide for people that have ASD. If you want to see that video next, then let me know down in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and as always, remember to subscribe to see more of my face, and I will see you guys in another video.